Can you guys hear me? I'm sorry about that. I had a important phone call. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see? Can you guys hear? What's up, loves? Hey, Tess. Hey, Be Powerful. Hey, Delana. Can you guys hear? Hey, what's up, Save? How you guys doing? Melody, how are you? You guys let me know. Can you see? Can you hear? Can you see? Can you hear? Hey, you can hear me? Can you see me? You can see and hear? Awesome, awesome. Happy Sunday night, you guys. What's up, Tess? What's up, Sarah? What's up, Melody? What's up, Savvy Liz? How are you? What's up, Delana? P Powerful. What's up, hun? Hey, Vibe Queen. What's up, girl? What's up, Christian? Hey, Kat. Hey, Larry. Hey, Rev. Hey, Cheyenne. What's going on, you guys? Happy Sunday night. Happy pre-Monday. Hey, Tiffany. What's up, Mark? How you doing, hun? Thank you guys so much for coming and kicking with me this Sunday night. If you're here, it means you know what we're about to do. We're about to go over some work from home jobs and some side hustles and things. Gonna help you guys figure out ways to make money from home. You know, we love being able to get some big wins and play some sweep stuff and try to get us some jackpots. But in the real world, we got to make sure that we have our careers in check, that we have our side hustles, that we have our jobs from home. And if you guys are really interested in the remote job world, that's me. I'm your girl. I'm going to drop some knowledge for you guys. I'm going to drop some different opportunities that I think will really be helpful for you guys. So let's go. How's everybody been doing? What have you guys been doing? How's your Sunday been? I'm so happy, Liz, that you're able to catch one. And I'm not going to keep you guys long tonight because I got to go and help my daughter do some polynomial equations. Yo, what do you even use this stuff for? What are we even using polynomial equations for? But I got to go help her with some math stuff, so I'm not going to keep you guys too long. But I do want to drop a couple of bugs in the air about some different things that you can apply for. And for the next um, live stream that we do for the remote stuff, I want to, hey, Dynamic, what's up, hon? I want to actually go over resumes. I want to get in depth with resumes and how to create a marketable resume that lets you keep yours at the top of the stack and helps you get through all of the wonderful applicant tracking systems. And I'm looking at trying to get a special guest on. So definitely I'll let you guys know when that's going to happen. It was your daughter's birthday this weekend, Elena. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. I hope you guys had an amazing time. I hope she had an amazing time. I hope you guys had a blast. 15 is such a great age. Hey, Latasha, what's up, hon? What's up, Miss Diamond? So, you guys, I have a couple of opportunities for it. You guys know I like to share side hustles and things that you could do flexible on your own time, kind of as an independent contractor. And I also have some actual employer led positions where you'd be an actual W 2 employee with a set schedule and a set paycheck. So, I have both of them for you. And thank you so much for being here to my mods, my girl Tess and my girl Vibe Queen. And for the rest of you. I know we're not doing any, links or slots and stuff, but I'm super excited that people have actually been finding this helpful. This is something that I do outside of my streaming for Lone Star and just my little guilty pleasure of playing slots and stuff like that. This is more of what the things that I like to do, helping folks share resources, being able to help people in real life. So I'm really super excited that you guys are here for this. And don't forget, you guys, when we're done with the video, make sure to comment after the live is done, though, because I won't see them until after the live is done. Make sure to drop some comments and let me know if you guys actually apply for any of the positions. And also drop some comments and let me know what types of positions that you guys want me to look for you. If you have a specific industry, if you have a certain specific degree or certain experience, or if you're looking for certain hours or things like that, make sure to drop those comments after the video so that way I can see them and then I can also help you guys there. For the two, what's up, hon? You are not late. You know you're never late. You right on time. And if we have enough time, maybe we could do a little bit of AI stuff for the two. I've been wanting to show folks for imaging how many different ways you can create images. Hey Ronald, how are you? So if we have some time for that and you guys are down, maybe we could do that. We could do some imaging and show you guys how to create AI images and how to potentially use that to also turn it into your own side hustle. So if we got some time after that, my goal, it's 9:20. My goal is to try to have you guys out of here by 10. But if you guys are still on and we're still kicking it, maybe we'll go a little bit over. But after that, I gotta go help my baby. You want to send an email? Okay, okay, Tess, send me your email when you get a chance. Christian said you're allergic to jobs. Well, Christian, lucky for you, I share both. I share actual work from home jobs where you're an employee of a company, but I also share side hustles and ways for you to be an independent contractor and run your own stuff. So I share both. You've been checking out the links, Delana? Good. Hey, Persia, how are you? Welcome in. You haven't tried the Z for the images, but you understand it will do. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Tess. I appreciate you, girl. All right, so you guys, the first one I wanted to share. This one is close, near and dear to my heart. I wanted to share with you guys working from home for the government. Okay, so help your baby. Yes, I gotta help my baby. I'm glad you like it, Miss Diamond. You looking for exactly, Meg? Well, that's what you're here for. Oh, you're Scorpio, Persia. You guys also don't forget you can drop your names from like Kick and stuff in there in the chat so I know if it's you. Hey King Kid, what's up, hun? Thank you, I appreciate you. Awesome. Yes, yeah. So y'all, working for the government, right? I have worked for the federal government. I had worked for the federal government for probably 7 years, 7 or 8 years as an actual federal employee. And prior to that, I was a contractor for the federal government for like another almost 10 years. So the federal government wheelhouse is something I'm very familiar with. And one thing that a lot of people didn't know is how for like the last, I want to say 5 years of my federal career, I was able to work remotely and from home. A lot of people would think that, oh, you can't, there's no remote jobs in the government. Yes, there are. There are a lot of work from home jobs from the government. And you do not have to have 58 degrees all the time. And you don't always have to have this huge, pile of 30 years of experience. There's a lot of positions that you can get from working from home. Also, with the new administration, just as with every administration, things change. And with the new administration that came in, yes, they did require a lot of the jobs to come home and to come back to the office or come back to their duty station, as they call it. But don't mistake that. There are still a lot of remote positions for the federal government. So I wanted to kind of demystify that for you guys and show that there are still a lot of positions that they're hiring for from the federal government. So the main place when you want to find a government job that you want to come to is usajobs.gov. For the positions that any federal government agency, doesn't matter if they're FBI, IRS, GSA, doesn't matter who, they generally, excuse me, are required to put out their job announcements on usajobs.gov. Okay, so if you go to usajobs.gov and you come to their search section, all right, you're going to see an option where they're going to ask you for the keywords of the position that you want to do. So if you know your specific keywords, you could put them in there, but you don't have to. You could come right over here to location and type in the word remote. Okay, you're going to see they have an option here, only show remote jobs. Only show remote jobs. So when you click on that, it is going to show you any position with the federal government that's currently hiring that's remote. Okay, so you guys can actually come over here and keep an eye on this. And in particular, you can also look at different appointment types. You can look at specific agencies. There's so many different ways that you can search. You can look at the series. If you know exactly what series, if you're familiar with what you want to do, you can look at locations. Like if you want to still work close to a specific location, you could do that, because a lot of times they will also offer telework. There are some positions that are going to be 100% remote, where your house is your duty station, and there's some positions where you are offered telework, meaning that during your schedule there's going to be some days that you're going to be required to be in the office, usually like one or two, depending on the agency, and then the other days of the week you are going to be allowed to work from home in a telework environment. Also, when things like weather, inclement weather, or just different reasons, you also would have the right to be able to work from home. And you generally just have to sign a telework agreement with your employer, just saying that, okay, I'm going to work remotely during these hours, during these days, but I agree that given whatever sort of mission needs, or department needs, that I'm willing to travel back to the office for, whether it's meetings quarterly or something like that, you're willing to do it. Okay. So one of the positions in particular I want to bring to you guys' attention is a procurement technician. All right. This one is open right now. It's 46,000 and 59,000 a year, and there's two positions for it. It says a remote position is a permanent position. You'd be working Monday through Friday, and you also have a maxi flex schedule. Maxi flex for the government just means that you would generally have a certain amount of hours during the week that you're required to work, and they are flexible. As long as you work them within whatever you and your supervisor agree on, you can work them in a flexible way. But most importantly, it's telework. It's remote. So that's what you guys have been looking for. Yes, share it out, you guys. Oh, you're Nicole 30, Meg, Delana, Ninja. Okay. Awesome. For the two you said Z doesn't make the images. Okay, that's okay. We could use them. Hey, Angela. Oh, you did, Angela. I'm so excited for you. That's right. You did say you were able to secure the position. You guys, Angela was one who came to my stream before for the work from home jobs, and I was able to get her referred over to a position, and she got the position. I'm so excited for her. Thank you so much, Pam, for showing up. How are you, hun? You were listening through Peace TV, walking around snacking. Were you snacking on brisket, Pam? Delana, the name of this particular site is usajobs.gov. It is the federal government's website portal that they use to list all open positions for the federal government. Yes, and when we're done with this, I will make sure to post these links in Discord for you too. Yes, all right, so this position is open, so again, if you are ever wanting to know how to work from home for the government, you can work from home for the government. You just have to come to the website, type in remote, and you will see any positions that pop up that you guys are able to work for. Okay? So that's number one. The second company that I want to go over with you guys is Comcast. Okay? This particular company you guys should know very well. But a lot of people are not aware that Comcast hires a lot of remote positions. A lot of remote positions. Everything from technical support to sales to customer service to escalations to billing. Comcast has a very, very robust remote hiring program. They even send you all the equipment. I was actually offered a position with Comcast quite some time ago, and I initially was going to accept. They shipped out all the equipment to me, but I actually ended up taking a different position, the position I'm still in right now, actually. But I ended up taking another opportunity, and so they were able to pick everything up. But I will tell you, it would have been a 100% remote position. They have paid training available. They have excellent benefits, excellent benefits package. They have great pay, and they are a very stable company. So if you want to be able to work from home from Comcast, you want to come to Comcast's webpage. You want to come to their search job section. You can filter down on the results if you guys see over here. You filter down by category if you know anything in particular that you want to do, or you just leave it blank so you can see all the positions. You just make sure you choose US. They have an option to say remote. If you want to make sure you're only choosing remote positions and that's all you're seeing, click the option for remote. I've kind of showed you guys this before on other company websites. that most of them now will have a selection when you go to their search job options to be able to choose that you want to find remote only positions, because that is extremely popular for a lot of people right now for a number of different reasons. It started way before COVID. Don't get it twisted. Companies were doing remote work way before COVID. It has been something coming over the last 10 years and prior to that that's been extremely popular with giving people work life balance. But during COVID, obviously, it got a lot more popular and it got a lot more solid in terms of companies making sure that they had the setup and the infrastructure to be able to support people. Okay? But now, a lot of people have wanted to stay with the option of working from home. And just given the way that right now people have to pay for gas, people have children, people have to take care of parents, people just don't want to be in the office. And a lot of companies are understanding that, guess what? These are still quality employees who are just looking for that option. So they have adopted respecting the remote lifestyle. And a lot of people will do more work, like me, working from home because you do have that comfortability factor and you are getting that flexibility. So Comcast is one of them that you could do that. So just when you come to the Comcast website, and I'm going to drop this in there for you still, but when you come to the website, just type in remote. Here's one right here, virtual retention for business. If you have a record, Ronald, that's not always a deal breaker. That's not always a deal breaker. Miss Diamond, yes, the position that Angela got into, yes, I'm gonna go over that one in just a little bit. But yeah, Ronald, that's not always a deal breaker. You have to, number one, you do have to, depending on what they ask for on the application, is whether or not you want to give that information, number one. Normally, they'll only tell you if there's a specific type of record that they want you to report. So if they say if you have this type of thing on your record, then yes, you can report it because you definitely want to be truthful. What you don't want is for them to find out about it and you said no. So the best thing to do is to put it on your application if they ask for it, and then just make sure that you have all your paperwork in check. Make sure that whatever you have had going on in the past, that you have that information, you have the dates, you have whether or not it's something that's already been done with and over with and dealt with, and you just be ready to be honest with them. Because there are a lot of employers who don't look at that all the time because guess what? Life is life. Things happen to people. People happen to things, but that does not mean that people don't deserve a second chance. And a lot of companies are recognizing that. Not to be funny, but we have people in government who do have quote unquote records. You know what I'm saying? And they still are able to hold down certain positions. So there are a lot of employers who now are like, okay, maybe we don't need to always look at that. Maybe we don't always have to use that as a determining factor. Now, depending on the company, obviously, if you're working in something, let's say if you're working in a financial or banking institution and you do have something on your record that's related to some sort of embezzlement or some sort of financial, risk or fraud or something like that, obviously they're going to take a look at that and make the determination that maybe that's not the right position for you. But that's not to say that in some other industry or some other field or some other position that you wouldn't still be the best candidate. So I would focus on playing up your strengths. I would focus on just being honest and giving an honest account of what it is. And even if it was something that's not that favorable, being able to focus on the fact of who you are now and how you've overcome that, and being able to focus on what your skills are and what you can give to them that is the most marketable. You're so welcome, Miss Diamond. Yep, Cameron, don't always shy away from being able to give your record because you never know who's going to want to give you a chance. Yep, you start with remote work in 2015, Pam. Exactly. That's right, King Cuzzo. And people don't like people. People don't like to always be around people, and especially, I'm not even trying to be funny, but right now, the climate in our country is very unfortunate and it's very different. And being around people all the time right now is kind of difficult because you never know who's who and what they're thinking and what the judgment is around you. So a lot of people do prefer to work from home. That's real talk. Hey, True, what's up, hon? Thank you for stopping in to say hello. Exactly, Pam. The one deal breaker is not reporting your record. Depending on your case, working in the public sector could actually help lead you to expungement. Exactly, if it's optional. Exactly for the two. Hey P, what's up, P Powerful? You watching in the background and listening? Yeah, Vibe Queen. Especially if you think about it too, with especially high school students, like my daughter just graduated too, but especially with high school students and stuff like that, what better way to let them kind of ease their way into the work field than to be able to be start off with comfortable at home, getting used to it, and then kind of inching their way out into the career field and getting into environments and then kind of working their way up. Thank you, pretty mommy. Appreciate you. Having a great end of my weekend. Hopefully, you guys have a great week too. Going over some of these jobs. So yeah, so you guys, so Comcast, this particular one I just clicked on is called a virtual retention sales Comcast for business, and they will tell you all about the particular position. In this role, you're going to be working with people on the business side of things, trying to get their products out to different businesses. I personally like working with small businesses more than I do people sometimes, just because I know small businesses are actually looking for the product. So that's my personal preference. So anytime that I see something with business related to it, I like to hop to that one. But they will tell you a little bit more about who they're looking for. They're looking for somebody who's results driven, goal oriented, a good communicator, good listener, self starter. They'll tell you their benefits, paid time off. They do have a lot of stuff for your well being. I will tell you that. I saw the package that I could have accepted. They do have a lot of benefits. But this position is a full time position, and you're going to be responsible for reaching out to the business customers. And if they're requesting a disconnect or dropping a service that's being identified, you guys are going to be responsible for working with them and trying to figure out how to actually, keep them on board and figure out what you could do to offer them solutions. All right. Now, also pay attention. They said this position is virtual. However, you must reside in the Northeast for this one. And that's not all their positions, but if they do ever give a disclaimer, just make sure you pay to that. They will also tell you what positions you want. Of course, I always tell you guys, they're going to want somebody who's a good listener, somebody who's empathetic, somebody who's going to take ownership of a customer's issue and be able to try to work with it to make sure that it gets resolved. They don't want anything in particular. They do want the skills that I just mentioned: adaptability, critical thinking, resilience. They're going to train you. That's the most important part. And they only want you to have a high school diploma or GED, and then just 2 to 5 years of some kind of general experience. The nice thing is that they don't specifically say what that experience is. So for you, the best thing for you to do is to just make sure that when you get that interview or you get that phone call, you just make sure that you can explain how that's relative to the position. Now, the position pays $18.44 an hour. And I like the fact that whenever you do apply for Comcast positions, they will tell you exactly how much you'll be making. They don't hide that. They don't gatekeep that. Delane, I'm going to go over some of the flexible ones too. I appreciate that. Definitely hit that like button too, you guys. All right. So they have some other positions in here. And again, these are all virtual. They have a virtual customer account manager, sales representative, sales engineer, account executive, cybersecurity specialist. They have a ton of different ones, you guys. If anybody's bilingual, I know that usually will get you a little bit extra premium. So they have a manager position, sales representative, inbound only, retention. So you guys, I'm going to drop the Comcast website specifically straight to their career section into Discord when we're done. And you guys get in here and type in and just go into remote, and you will be able to see all these positions pop up for you. And don't forget, I am going to go over resumes on the next live that we do on next Sunday, and I'm trying to get a special guest on. So I'll let you guys know if that happens, but I'm trying to help you guys really, really get into the world of how to customize your resume to every single different job that you apply for to make sure that you are able to get your resume to the top of the stack. So that is to come. All right. So that was those two. And now to get into some of these side hustles, you guys, some of you guys had asked me about the position that I helped Angela to get. And one of the positions is one that I refer people to directly. The company is called Hotel Planner, and this is for an event planner hotel, excuse me, an event hotel planner. This is for people who are able to take incoming calls from home 24 hours, 7 days a week. So this means that you can actually log in and take calls at any time of day that you want. This is your own schedule. If you want to log on for 3 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night, you do that. If you want to log in and take 2 calls and log out, go eat some breakfast, come back and take 10 calls, log out, go have a fun day, come back later on at night and take 6 calls, you do that. This is a completely flexible position. You just have to be self motivated. You have to have good time management. You have to be comfortable with training yourself because there is training available. It's a set of videos that you'll need to take to be able to train yourself. And they do have support available. Obviously, you're not in this blindsided. But in terms of the initial training to get yourself familiarized with the system and the program available, you'll be doing the video training yourself. And then once you're ready, you get to jump in there. You just have to make sure that you are you have hardwired internet. B, you have a quiet area, or while you're servicing, you have some sort of quiet background. You're going to be working with people who are reaching out to be able to book hotels for different events, for marriages, for big wedding parties, sporting events, military conventions, and just general travel. You also get to book your own travel at a discount, and you also get to book your friends and family's travel at a discount as well. So this is an excellent opportunity. Yes, Miss Diamond, I'm gonna post this link for you so you can see more. And then if you're interested in it, I have a form for you to fill out. I will send you in directly as a referral. And when I send you in directly as a referral from me, it gets straight to who needs to see it. And then they will reach out to you via text message. They'll ask you to fill out some brief information. They'll ask you for a quick video so they can see and hear that you are, able to communicate professionally. It's very quick, very seamless, very harmless. And then they will let you know that you're on board and you can get started as soon as you want. You work as many hours as you want, and you are not capped at all. It is commission based because you are working the hours that you want to work, but you get paid on every single booking that you do. Okay? So this is an excellent opportunity. You need this one too, King Cuzzo? Do it. Do it. This is an excellent side hustle. It's something that I started doing on my own probably like last year, a year and a half ago. When I found out about it, I'm like, wow, so I can just log in whenever I want to. So if I'm bored, I could go and take some calls and make some extra cash. Yes, and you get paid weekly. And you get to make, again, as much or as little as you want just based on the time that you work. And you do not have to be afraid because, again, its system is set up so that if you want to, like what I did when I first started it, I was so afraid. So I took one call and logged off. I was like, hold up, let me just take a deep breath. Let me just take one call, see what this is like, see what this is about, and then log off. And I was like, oh, I got this. I could do this. And log right back on. Did a couple more calls, logged off, did stuff with the kids, came back, and it's a way to always keep some extra money coming in. Exactly. And Cameron, it depends on the booking. It depends on the booking. It depends on the days booked. It depends on what you're booking. And they also have a really cool little spin wheel that you can get because there is still a team. Don't get me wrong. You're not working by yourself in terms of the team. There's still a huge infrastructure in place. There's still people that are considered your trainers that are available if you need help. There's still supervisors that you can escalate to if you need help. And so, yeah, don't think that you're alone. But yeah, it's very, very cool. Extra money is always nice, especially those of you who like to go and play on Lone Star and everywhere else. That way you can spend your extra money and not worry about spending no other money. So you guys, so this is a good one. I'm going to make sure, again, if you're interested in this one, all I need for you guys is to fill out the form. I'll make sure that you guys see that in my Discord. Just going to fill out the form with your info, and then once I get your info, I will submit your information directly to them as my referral. Okay? All right. So that is this one. That is the hotel planner one. This one, I had to back it up. This one, I had to back it up because I found out. Aw. Miss Diamond, don't even worry about it, honey. Don't even be. I want to let you guys know this one right here for the chat just position. I let you guys know about this last week. This one is still hiring. This one is still hiring. This one right here, you guys, get in on this. I found out that this one is really, really, really hiring. Like, they are serious about it. This is the one where I explained to y'all to not always get caught up in the title. Don't get intimidated with the title. This is called Remarkable AI Expert. You are not being a remarkable AI expert. You are being a customer service representative who does chat, email, social media, messaging for different brands and large companies. And these companies are now starting to use AI in their customer service. So you are just going to be the person who are going to assist, who's going to be assisting all of their customers through those different channels. So do not get afraid when you see a title that looks like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. I'm not an AI expert. Well, guess what? You don't have to be. All right? This is just what they call it. Some jobs will say happiness expert. Guess what? You don't have to be an expert in happiness, but they're just coming up with unique and different titles to be able to draw people in. So this particular position, another freelance customer support agent, for those of you who said you basically want to work for yourself and you need flexible positions. Again, this is a customer support agent who are going to help companies with their support through channels like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, email, and you'll be working on customer support for these people, assisting customers with your own schedule. No bad customer service, basically. They want somebody who's going to be able to offer good customer service. If you're comfortable with email correspondence with people when they email about their account or about this or that, and you're comfortable with that, 9 times out of 10, they're going to have an AI response for you to send to these people. They literally, if you look at, I've seen a lot of these different tests that they give you to give you a simulation of what it's going to look like when you're using their AI systems to be able to respond. They generally have preset answers, and you're going to click on an answer to be able to respond to the customers. So it's not even like you have to come up with some fancy response, but they will give you training. Of course, you're going to choose your own schedule. You can work from anywhere. You're going to be working with brands that you know about. And you don't have to have any prior customer service. Of course, they just want you to be good in your grammar and your punctuation. Then just basically eager to use some new opportunities. If you guys, Vibe Queen, if you guys have any high school students or anybody who just graduated or somebody who's in college looking for something flexible, this is a good one to have them apply for. Because generally at this time frame where they're at in their life, they're very familiar with chat. They're very familiar with all of the different brands. They're very familiar with all the different platforms. So this is a good way for them to be able to get into an entry-level position, work those hours, have that flexibility, and get their foot in the door. So I'm going to repost this one so you guys can apply for it. And also, that's right, Rich, all about money. Oh, you're sleek? Yes. Rich, you like this one? Exactly. I love AI, Rich. We're going to actually do AI chat too. So, you guys, in my Discord server, if you have not already seen, in my Discord server, one of the channels that I have is called She's Not Gatekeeping. Okay? And on that channel is where I post all the different work from home links of all the things that I'm going through with you guys right now. That is where I post the links, and I give you guys the info that I gave you tonight, and then that way you guys can apply from there directly. All right. So, guys, this is another one. I want you guys to definitely hop on this one. Then we have the other popular one. That is another one. This is a different one that I thought would be really, really helpful for you guys. This is a scorer position. And on this position, you actually would be working from home. They're an educational company that helps teachers, administrators, and students with their assessments that they offer whenever they do writing assessments. You would basically be the person who's going to be reviewing those responses. and basically providing an assessment to whatever it is that they're writing. It depends on whether or not they're school age or college or whatever the case is. You'd be the person that is behind that scoring. So you're going to be doing the orientation with them, and you're going to be doing a background check, and you're going to be just basically looking at how their scoring system works, and then scoring their papers and their assessments based on whatever criteria and rubric that they give you. And you got to pass your own test, but don't be afraid of that. Do not be afraid of that. So when they say become a scorer, this one I'm going to drop this down there for you guys. They're going to give you a little bit more information about it. When you apply for it, it's not heavy. So do not worry about it. Put your name on their list, because then they start pulling from the list when they need people. Okay? So this one, I never assume anybody's, educational experience. This one, you need to have a 2-year college degree and pass a test. So if that's you and this is something that you're interested in, get your name on the wait list, because I have filled these out before to do these when I graduated college, and I put my name on a wait list and I got called immediately. So it just put your name on the list. Put your name on the list. Okay? So there's this one. And then I have a different one from the one I went over with you guys I think I went over this like 2 weeks ago. This one is Mod Squad, and I'm going to go over this one with you guys again because this one was very popular. This one is a company called Mod Squad. They have different positions for people who are interested in mod-related positions. We didn't get a chance to go over all of the positions last time, so I want you guys to know there are a lot of different positions that you can do as a mod. First thing you want to do on this one, you want to go down their list and look at their locations. You can choose any remote location, any state where you are, any single state. You can also just type in United States, and they'll tell you exactly what they're looking for. Content moderators, remote customer service, phone support, engagement moderators. So anybody who's interested in something part-time and still on your own schedule, this is what you want to do. It's like this one in particular. Engagement moderator wanted. Are you a social media pro, gamer, or digital enthusiast? Do you love a digital landscape and have a passion for engaging in online communities? If so, we want you to join our team. We are seeking social media moderators to join our team. As a valued member of our network, you will monitor and moderate social feeds, respond to public inquiries, and use pre-approved text, escalate issues to our client security team when necessary. So basically, all of my wonderful mods who are right now in the chat and who do mods for me during my live streams, think of it in that way. But it doesn't always have to be on a live stream. It can just be somebody who mods their website, who basically monitors different communities for them, who monitors all the different messages that they receive and things like that. This is exactly what that would be. The person who responds on the pages is not always the owner of the business, or is not always the person who runs the company. It's people that they hire on and bring on to monitor and be able to respond and engage with their community. So this could be something that you do. We also have one like you have customer service. Same thing in this role. You're going to respond swiftly and professionally to customer service inquiries, troubleshoot customer issues, escalate complex cases. They want you to be a clear, professional communicator, and you get to work from anywhere. That's what I'm keep telling y'all, 100% remote, work and flexibility. Okay, and then work with Fortune 500 companies. So these are not some little side companies that you got to worry about. These are actual large companies who use their services. And I love the fact that they point out that they have an inclusive and diverse culture. I love that. And the base rate is going to depend on different things. So it's going to be up to them, up to you, what you are going to accept. But this is another one that's completely flexible on your own time. This one is part-time, but they do have full-time positions as well. They have a full-time content moderator with the trust and safety. So you guys can also do something like this if you want set hours. This one has set project hours from Monday 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then Tuesday through Friday 6 to 11 and Saturday and Sunday 6 a.m. to 2. 20 hours a week minimum, 90 days minimum. So they have different positions available. You would love to do moderator work, Latasha. I know. And Latasha, I definitely, you already know, girl. I got you on my list. Next up. Next up. You want to apply to that one? That'd be good. Working on the lakeside with a mobile hotspot, Starlink. Oh my God, that'd be so awesome. Hold the calls. I got a fish. Hold on, ma'am. One moment. As you go grab your fish out the water. I love it. I love it. So you guys, these are some of the ones that I wanted to go over with you guys today. I wanted to give you some actual positions, and I wanted to give you some that are a little bit more side hustle based and a little bit more flexible for your own time and for you to be able to schedule and make your own amount of money. And so these are the ones I have. I'm going to drop these all in the Discord for you. And I have a new thing that I want to do for you guys. I want to do a little bit of AI hustle with you guys, so hold on. Oh, you guys, also, on this page right here, I'm going to drop this for you guys in the chat. I'm going to be moving all of my, job-related stuff over to my second channel, Relatable Remote Home Hustles. I'm still going to do the lives on my Relatable Shayla channel, but I'm going to be moving the jobs, and I'm just going to only post jobs, only post side hustles on the second channel. I just dropped that link for you guys, so if you guys will go over and follow that channel, I'm going to start loading this channel up with just the job links. Only the job links, okay? So if you guys will go follow that, very, very soon you're going to see that I'm going to be posting only that. So make sure you follow that second channel. You guys are so welcome. All right, now to the side hustle. To the side hustle, you guys. So we were talking about doing side hustles with ChatGPT. Let me log in, you guys. Hold up. Let me log in. 1 second. And then we got our scoring team. I need to get this link. Hold on. All right. So you guys had to drop this for you. Hold on. Make sure I save that link. Oh, hold on, you guys. I gotta log into my inbox. Hold on, I gotta get a code, of course. Security. Okay. Oh, I gotta put in another passcode? Jeez. Alright. Okay, you guys. So for the two, I know you're here with me on this. ChatGPT is something serious. Now, don't get me wrong, there's other systems to use other than ChatGPT. ChatGPT is just kind of my go-to. But it is definitely not the only one, but it is one of my go-tos. And I want to just show you guys a couple of ways that you can come up with some images to be able to use to potentially start your own side hustle. So, use AI to your advantage. Thank you so much for subscribing to that second channel. All right. So, I'm going to type in this right here. So, first of all, when you do images, like, all right, let's just say create an image. Now, first of all, let me back up a little bit. When you're using AI, especially when it comes to creating images with AI, you got to make sure just to hit a couple of points. Do not get intimidated by AI. That's the first thing I'm going to say. Don't get intimidated with AI. It's all about basically learning what the system is asking you for and what output you are looking for. You're always looking for the end game. You're always looking for the end game, right? So you're feeding it the language that you're trying to speak with it to get it to give you what you want. Which means that if you give it a specific prompt, which is the statement that you use to tell it what you want it to give you, if it doesn't give you what you want, you have the option of revising the prompt or you have the option of redoing the prompt. Okay? So when it comes to imaging, the best thing is to be as specific as possible and give it layers. What is it that you want? What is the scene of what you want? What are the details of what you want? Well, like if it's a person, who is the person? What do they look like? Where are they? What are they doing? And even also, if you want to get real specific, what are they not doing? All right? So you guys love the duck racing that we do normally, right? You guys love the duck racing that we normally do on my channel. So let's say create an image of a cute duck. I did a little bit of this the other day on Twitch because we were checking to see if my Twitch works. So let's just do it on here. Create an image of a cute duck floating down a river of coins. The duck should be, let's just say, yellow with purple polka dots. And you can get as creative as you want to. All right, with yellow polka dots, and the duck is waving a racetrack flag. It does not matter what it is that you want to say. You can even say the duck is wearing a diamond tiara. You can put whatever you want because you're going to either get one of three results. And I say this every single time I teach this. You're going to get one of three results. Either you're going to get something spot on with exactly what you were envisioning that you wanted, or you're going to get something that's very close to what you wanted and you just need to go in and tweak it, or you're going to get something so off and so weird and so grotesque that you're going to have to start all over again. So those are your three options. Hey, what's up, Batty Shay? You guys should explain to your mom what to say here. Yes. For the user experience interface, the UX, UI is what the newest GP5 is all about, making it easier to use the AI. Exactly for the two. I've been checking into that too, trying to see how much easier it is. Betty Shay, I'm glad you're here. All right, so guys, here's our prompt. So when you hear people on the internet talking about prompts and AI, it's not a bunch of weird coding. It is literally you telling the AI module what it is that you want it to output for you. In this case, this is the picture that I want it to give me. This is the image that I want it to give me. I told it what I want, create an image. I could even say I can make it specific, create a 3D image. Create a 3D image of a cute duck floating down a river of coins. So what you want is the 3D image. What is it about? A cute duck. What is the duck doing floating down a river of coins? What should the duck look like? It should be yellow with purple polka dots. What is it doing? Etc., etc. So you just need to tell the AI exactly what you want it to see. And then you submit and you wait for it to give you your picture. So let's see what it gives us. It is exactly like coding, Christian, but you're right. It's the pretty side of the coding. On the back end, there's coding, but for the end user, for the person who's actually just typing in the prompt, all we're doing is typing in sentences. Now, when you get on the back end, I'll show you my marble race that I'm working on, but when you get on the back end, absolutely there's coding. But for the general end user who's coming into ChatGPT to get stuff, it's just sentences. Yes, subject, action, pose, what are they doing, style and mood. Yep, so another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys also the different styles and moods that you can actually use. And then also, there's also text to video. There's also text to video. Yep, coding is just the instructions that you're given in a computer. Exactly. Difference is the AI, it can speak English. Exactly. Coding language we know is very specific, but AI allows you, the average person, the average user, to basically speak the same language and just give it to it in an easier interface. You absolutely can use GPT to code. 100%. But what I'm saying is you don't need to know how to code in order to do it. I don't know how to code, but I've created codes for things that I want to do within ChatGPT. So here's our duck, you guys. So this is exactly what I asked it for. This is exactly what I asked it for, right? We got our duck, we got our tiara, we got our polka dots, we got a river of coins, we got our race flag. I don't teach coding, cuzzo, but I teach how to use AI. And if you wanted to, I could teach you how to use AI to code for you, but I can't teach you coding. Coding is my boy for the two. Coding is my boy for the two in the chat. That's one of my mods. He can code. I can do wonders with AI. I can do wonders with learning how to do it behind the scenes. He can teach you how to code. Yes, and transparent background, absolutely. Christian, you too? Well, Christian, you should have a good time with this. All right, so you guys, so we have our ducky. Now, let's say we didn't like what this was, right? So what you can do is you can say revise this image, revise the image to make this more of an animated Pixar style duck and you can say a watercolor background, right? There are so many different ways that you can actually change an image. And once you come up with your image, you can actually take this image and you can go into something like Canva. You can go into Creative Fabrica. You can go into a number of different softwares and then use this to be able to turn around and make your own images to put on different merch and put on different things and sell. So this is another way to do a side hustle. AI won't make you a coder, but it can code. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. AI has taught me more about coding than I've ever learned for the two. It has absolutely taught me way more about coding than I ever learned on my own. Because I tell it, create a code for me to do X, Y, Z. And then once it creates my code and I actually go through and look at the layers of it, I'm learning what it actually created and how to do it. And then when I say, okay, well, can you revise it to do this, this, and this? I go and I look to see where exactly it revised it at and what changes it made. And that teaches me exactly where it is in the coding. So I've learned so much more about coding with AI. And also, you don't have to just do images with AI. I'm working on a separate, completely faceless TikTok page right now that's going to be dedicated to one particular topic. And I have AI creating an entire brand kit for me based on the stuff that I told it that I want for that page. Everything from 30 days worth of posting, everything from the hashtags that are the most popular to be able to be used, everything from the different action posts, like everything. It's going to be completely faceless page. And I'm going to be putting that one on TikTok. So guys, look how different this picture is. So this one, I told it to make it more animated, make it look more Pixar-like, give it a watercolor background. You guys see how that changed? So you have this image versus this image. You guys see that? So it definitely has different uses. And it's all about just learning. Now you can add, if you don't know what to ask it for, ask it. So in this case, you can say, I want to know the top 10 prompt characteristics for images. I want the most popular and trending, can I spell, trending types of images that people are using for social media. Okay? And say, give me prompt, we'll say basic prompt examples to try on my images. So here, this is if you don't even know. This is if you don't even know how to write a prompt. This is if you don't even know that there are hundreds of different characteristics and styles that you can use, but nobody's going to remember all of them. You can tell ChatGPT to give you that information. So just tell it what to tell you. So for social media, here are the most trending popular images. So they tell us, number one, 3D Pixar style. You guys saw in my post a minute ago, I put Pixar style. 3D Pixar style. Example, a 3D Pixar style kawaii cupcake with glitter sprinkles and a smiling face. Kawaii cute characters. That's one of my favorites to do. Watercolor. Cyberpunk. Hyper-realistic. Minimalistic. So let's say we take these, right? Let's look at the difference. Let's look at the difference. Let's say a green surreal frog in a leather jacket. This is something I used to use on my training. I used to do when I used to do my trainings on Facebook, right? Let's watch. We're gonna switch it up. We're in the transition stage where nobody knows how to use AI correctly. It also isn't good enough to do full jobs without supervision. That's so true, Christian. That's extremely important to know. Yep, you can say ChatGPT portrait, landscape, square, exactly. A Christian, it can lead to brain rot to tell it what to tell you. But for someone who is starting from the beginning, who is not aware of how to use AI, and who's trying to learn how to use AI, this to me is one of the best ways to learn. Because once you learn what language it needs and what it is already currently using, then you can learn from there and you can put on those layers and go from there. But if you don't know how to use it, you can simply ask it what it's already using and go from there. Now, if you're at the level where you are for already knowing how to program, of course you don't have to do that. But if you're somebody who's trying to learn how to use it, there's nothing wrong with asking it to give you what you're looking for or asking it to clarify. So here's our green frog, right? Let's go ahead and tell it to make it vaporwave retro aesthetic, right? Here's what it looks like now in general. Let's say, please revise the image to change the style to, let's see what it does. It does switch up. Oh, for the two, I got you. I'll make the background transparent. Yeah. Exploring the model conversations a good start. Absolutely. Absolutely. All those images that you guys see that I post in my Discord for when I'm saying Relatable Shayla's going live and all the rest of the things that you see me posting there, they're all from me just making them on ChatGPT. They're all just for me doing it on ChatGPT. And I don't only use ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT. I use Scenario. I use Ideogram. I use Leonardo. I also have started using Gemini. Sometimes I use Copilot. I use a lot of different AIs just based on what it is that I'm trying to do. If I'm trying to do something more professional related, more work related, I'll use Copilot. If I'm just doing a quick little look up something, I'll use ChatGPT. If I'm trying to get real detailed in something where I'm going to want consistent images that are going to be the same for a part of a project, I may try to use like Scenario. So once you get more into it, you'll learn which ones that make more sense to you. Like right now, I really like VEO for doing text to video, but I also have apps that I pay for and have free apps. So there's so much available to be able to use. You just got to figure out which ones work for what you're trying to do. But in general, it is good to start with something basic, something free. ChatGPT is free. I personally pay for the premium because I do use it so much, but there's so much that you could do with it for free already that when you're newer to it, just go to ChatGPT, make yourself an account, and just start. Just start. Just try making a basic prompt. Y'all, I just said, give me an image of a frog. Y'all saw what it gave me. Just start. The best way to do it is to start. Yep, for the two, we could do that inside of consistent characters inside of ChatGPT. Absolutely. But for some odd reason, I do like it better in scenario. But if you see up here, I do have that highlighted consistent character GPT in here too. Vibe Queen is exactly what I'm showing you. So you guys see this image right here? I told it to change the aesthetic to a retro aesthetic. Here's our frog with the retro aesthetic. Here's our frog right here with like the watercolor background. Now, what if we wanted to see the frog different, right? Let's say, give me a kawaii, cute. Let's change it. Let's change it. All right, let's say revise the frog image now to make it kawaii with cute button eyes, and we'll say sparkles in the background. Now, let's say you had a little kid getting ready to have a birthday, right? And they like frogs. Let's just say the kid likes frogs, right? What kid doesn't like frogs? You can definitely change it. You did, King Cuzzo? Listen, don't get me started now, because I actually sold some coloring books that I made. I actually have some coloring books. Can't talk. Coloring books. I actually made some adult coloring books for some of my friends. They went so hard. I made some adult coloring books that had images of different goddesses and different affirmations. It did so good. Yes. You terrible at image prompting? Can I give you a prompt and you can improve it and show the output? Yeah, Christian. And for the Tuesday, yeah, he will help too. Kids love frogs and dinosaurs. Absolutely. There's also different GPTs that you can use specifically for that are already created. Don't think that you have to be the starting wheel for everything. A lot of this stuff is already created. So if I just want to use this image in my own way, then this is what it's going to give me. But if you guys look over here to the left, they have different GPTs that you can use. Like they have a coloring book one specifically. They have a consistent character one. Consistent character means if you want to use a specific character as a part of a project, or let's say a coloring book, and you want this character to appear in multiple different settings and multiple different facial expressions and things like that, you would use that to give you the same one over and over again. What's up for the two? What else? Adult coloring books. Yeah, that's what I did it for, Rich. The free trial couldn't handle it. Maybe you did it wrong. Affirmation book. King Kazo, I will definitely help you. The projects is key. Absolutely for the two. For the two, listen, you got to hop on here with me. Per project. Absolutely. So you guys, look at our frog now. So we went from this guy brooding in his forest to this guy having a Miami Vice retro moment to this little cute guy. So imagine if we change this to, like for the two said, you can say change the image to a transparent background. Change image to a transparent background so that you can put it on different mock-ups. Like if you want to put this on a cup for a kid's party, or if you want to put this on your kid's t-shirt, and I can show you guys how to do that too, and which programs to use that for. And you can put it on a t-shirt, you can put it on a hat, you can put it on a book bag. This is how you could come in here and do it. The Miami one is cute. And I'm going to show you guys the image that I did last night for me and Vibe Queen too. So all this one is doing right now is changing it. I'm glad you guys enjoy it. I told you guys I was going to have you out here at 10. It's 10:20. But if you guys are down for this, I would love for you guys to come back and we do a straight AI one, where that's all we talk about. I'm trying to couple this with the remote jobs and hustles just because I look at it as a side hustle. I have done editing for some of my own self-written books with it, help me organize things. I've come up with different ideas. So you can definitely use AI to help you along with a business or an idea. You can have it help you write a business proposal. You can help it edit a book. You can help it do the grammar. There's lots of different things and different ways you could do it. If you want to sell an ebook, you could use it. Upload your idea if you want to. But you can. It's so many different ways you can use it. But if you guys are down, I'll just do a straight AI one for the two. He does AI and coding streams on Kick. So if you're not following for the two on Kick, please definitely follow him on Kick. For the two, can you drop your Kick link? And I'm trying to get a time where me and For the Dude can get on here together and show you guys how to do this. But where is mine from my marble race? Okay. So you guys, this is my marble racing. Let me see. Marble racing code. All right, you guys. So we're just talking about code, right? So you guys know I do my duck race. I wanted to do marbles, right? And I know there's programs out there that exist, but I wanted to try to customize it as much as I could myself. So this is what I was working on with the marble racing. And I told it exactly what I wanted. So I said, next steps, exactly what I want. Create a marble race with a simple web page with racetrack customization, emoji marbles, characters, what I want, the start button at the beginning of the race. I wanted to animate the marbles, add custom tracks. I asked them to give me just basics, to give me the basics. Okay, so it will give me all of this, and it gave me all of this. And here is the code that it gave me. I told you, I don't write code. I don't do code. I understand it now more, thanks to AI. But I didn't write it. I told it what I wanted. It created it for me. And here is the code that it came up with. Here is the code that it created for me. All of this. All of this is ChatGPT, y'all. So here you go, and you click on run the code. Oh, I might have to redo it. Because I haven't touched it in a long time. Hold on. But yeah, it created it all for me. It's not going to do it for me. Hold on. Yep, let me get the HTML file. It's not going to do it for me again. Yes. Give me the HTML file. A 3D game? Packages, yeah, listen. I know my limits. You got a code? It can do packages. It let me use it in like an environment that had me use it for, which script was it? It had me use 3. Initially, it had me put it in HTML, CSS, and Java. I'm sorry, and JS. It can do packages. That is what it had me use it in at first. Actually, it let me use it in like I'm surprised it won't let me run it again. Probably because I created this one a while back. Start a project and then move this one. You said put it in Canvas? Put the code. Tell me what to tell it. Which one? What do you want me to put for the 2? Tell me what to tell it. I do it the simple way. So anybody who's good with the coding stuff, I told you coding's not my lane. It gave me my package. It gave me my game file. I put this over into a index file and let it run it. But if you got a quicker way, tell me how to do it. Which one? So you said click on the plus. And then what? Okay. I do it the simple way. So anybody who's good with the coding stuff, I told you coding's not my lane. It gave me my package, it gave me my game file. I put this over into an index file. What you want me to do after the plus? So you say click on the plus. And then what? is what it gave me. This is what it gave me before. So is there another way to do it? Okay, Savvy Liz. Yes, I'm gonna drop them in Discord in just a few minutes. This is the only way I know how to do it. But if there's a quicker way to do it, let me know. But this is essentially what it created, right? So for me, like Frog, I'll put in for the 2. I'll put in Tess. I'll put in Vibe Queen. I'll put in Pam. And I'll put in me. And then start race. So this is the one I did in here. Your kids need to go to bed, Tess. So this is the bare bone basics of that code that you guys just saw. The bare bone basics. I want to do more with this, which is why I haven't dropped it. But guys, this was created with ChatGPT. Now let's see who wins. Who wins? I think I won. No, Vibe Queen won. Aww. The marbles got you get dizzy? That's so funny. But yeah, but like this is what I did. For the 2 though, but there's so much stuff I want to add to it. I want to add a leaderboard for it. And I want to do a little bit more with it. So I still need you. But you guys, for the 2, I don't know if you dropped your kick yet. Please drop your kick link so that way when you do your coding stream and your AI stream, we can all jump on there with you. But I want to do a stream with for the 2 where we both get on there and just combine ideas and help you guys learn a little bit more about how to use it and how to use AI to your advantage. But yeah, we'll restart the race. Now also I want to put I did put a marble that you can bet on. So I added this right here for you to be able to bet on somebody. So I'm thinking that if I choose some person out of the chat and I let them use their points, this is for everybody who already knows what I do in Kick, right? So I'm thinking if there's a night where I say, okay, I'm going to let you use your points. Let's say you want to use 1,000 points to come in here and do a bet, right? And I tell you to choose who you think is going to win. You can bet. Let's say if you want to bet that Tess is going to win. Let's go ahead and race. Let's see if Tess wins. And if Tess wins and you bet on it, then you would get a prize. For the 2, you definitely got to help people. You are such a great resource. And guess what? I don't know everything. I just like sharing what I do know. I just like sharing what I learn. As I learn, I just like to give out and give more. But you are a wealth of knowledge on another level that I'm not even on yet. So yes, absolutely. So Tess didn't win that one, but I'm thinking that this would be a really cute thing to let people take a bet and see if they can choose who they think is going to win. Guess what? I don't know everything. I just like sharing what I do know. Oh, cool. You can hook the YouTube Kick chat to let users do commands like the bet. That is something that I want to do on another level that I'm not even on yet. So yes, absolutely. There you guys go. There's for the 2's link right there to follow for the 2 on Kick. I'm pretty sure all of you guys already follow me on Kick, but in case anybody doesn't follow me on Kick, I'll be back on there tomorrow with the other fun stuff, the DJing stuff. But today, I just wanted to do my Sunday night review with you guys for the work from home jobs, for the side hustles, for the AI, how to use it to your advantage. I hope that this helped somebody. I'm going to go ahead and post those links for the jobs into my Discord. And you guys can apply for the jobs. And if you need any help with the application or need any help with being able to make a new resume, please hit me up directly. You can either message me in Discord, or if you're not really in Discord like that, you can email me at connectwithrelatable@gmail.com. And I'll be happy to help you and happy to refer you out to anything I can help you with. If you guys liked this stream, please make sure to like and heart the stream. And after the stream is done, go back and drop some comments so we can get it into the algorithm. It never saves the in-stream comments, so you got to go back after the stream and leave a comment. Let me know if this was helpful to you. Let me know if there's any particular jobs that you want me to help you find. If there's a specific industry, are there certain hours that you need? Or there's a certain level of experience that you have? Let me know what else I can help you with. If you guys really like the AI part of it, drop the comments. Let me know what else you'd like to learn with AI. Somebody mentioned coloring books. I could definitely go over that with you guys. We can also do some text to video. Like, there's so much stuff that we could do with the AI part of it. Don't even get me started. But we're going to do so much more. Tic-tac-toe, yep. Thank you, Tess. Make me a tic-tac-toe game. Oh, you know what else I did for the two? Let's see. Make me a tic-tac-toe game. Also, what I did for the two is I did the rock, paper, scissors. Me and my hubby did the rock, paper, scissors. So that one we still have, that we didn't get a chance to like finish setting up the way that I want it. We created it and it works, but I want it to be a little bit more pretty. But we did a rock, paper, scissors too. These are all things I'm trying to implement so that people can use their channel points. So yeah, that's coming too. So here's the tic-tac-toe game. So here's a tic-tac-toe game. Look at that. As simple as that. Player X's turn. Player O's turn. Player X's turn. Player O's turn. Player X's turn. Player O's turn. So honestly, guys, what you can do with AI is endless. It is endless. So my whole thing to you guys tonight is just don't be afraid of it. A lot of people don't jive with learning about AI, but all I'm going to tell you is if you don't learn how to use it, you're going to get left behind. You don't have to, if you want to get into the ethics of it, that's a whole other conversation. But just understanding the potential of it and what you can do with it, to me, is the most important part. Just know that there's so many different ways that AI has already been in our lives that we have no idea about. But the important thing is for you to at least know the generals of it, the basics of it, and if you're interested in it and you love it, start to learn more about it, because it can definitely benefit you in so many different ways. Miss Diamond, more AI streams? Love it. Exactly, Pam. You are only limited by your creativity. 100%. You can code tic-tac-toe with a Wii remote and a blindfolded. I bet you could, Christian. Listen, Christian, don't ever think that I think the AI is going to replace people who have natural talent when it comes to things like coding, even like AI music. I seen a huge debate on people making AI music and stuff like that. I made some AI music for my channel because I didn't want to get a strike for it on YouTube and on Twitch. But don't think that means that I look less on anybody who's actually naturally talented. I can't sing. I can't sing well. I can sing, but I can't sing well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sell any records. But that doesn't take away from people who are naturally talented. To me, this is just a resource, and this is just a way to express your own thoughts and creativity. So for anybody else who wants to learn it, you can learn it 100%. But when it doesn't work, we call Christian. And when we need more, we call for the two. And when we need to learn a little bit more about it, this is when we call these guys. You heard it. Oh, Christian. It was a little something, something. They're saying robots have already replaced us, Tess. Don't listen, honey. Don't even get it twisted. Robots and AI have already replaced so many things in the background that you have no idea about. That's why my thing is to tell you guys, if you can't beat it, get behind it and learn to be the one behind it. Don't be the one that gets taken back by it. Yes, Tess, there are so many different AI videos that are going around. If y'all saw in my Discord, I posted some funny AI videos too. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do AI text to video on the next one. So next Sunday, let's plan to do AI text to video, and we'll do something like that. You don't need a female singer for any of your projects after all. I got you, King. I got you, King. All right, y'all. Well, let me let y'all get out of here. Unfortunately, I got to go do polynomial algebra. But I appreciate you guys kicking it with me. Now, for those of you, when you're ready for the DGen part of it, the slot part of it, I'll be back on for you guys tomorrow with some more free links and some more giveaways and some more fun stuff. Hunting for a giveaway, hunting for a jackpot. But for right now, you guys, Sunday nights, meet me here back on YouTube. We'll continue to do the work from home jobs and side hustles and the AI chat. And for the two, if you plan on going on at all this week, please let me know and just drop it in the Discord so we can come over and hang out with you on your stream. And for the two, maybe you can help me with my marble race to get it just a little bit more like I like it too. That's true, Latasha. Some robots do work. All right, you guys. I appreciate you so much for kicking it with me. I had a blast with you guys. And I hope that I see you guys again. And like I said, just after the stream, drop some comments in there for me. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know what other types of jobs that you want to see. Let me know how you felt about the AI. Did it make you feel more comfortable? Did it make you feel like you could try it? Are you willing to give it a go? Do you want to see more? I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much to the mods. Thank you for the two. Thank you, Tess. Thank you, Vibe Queen. Thank you, Betty Shay. Thank you, Pam. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing night, okay? Bye, guys.